In this question, we have a block of mass m released from rest at point 1. So let's get that labeled. We have a mass. The mass is m at point 1, and V0 is 0. And the block slides without frictional forces along the circular arc until it encounters frictional forces when it reaches the horizontal portion of the track. As it at point 2, and then it moves along D with frictional forces, and it comes to rest at point 3. So let's see if we understand this properly. We have a change in height without friction. So we have gravitational potential energy converting to kinetic energy. So however much gravitational potential energy there is becomes kinetic energy here, and because there's none that's lost to friction. And then during this zone here, there is friction, and we end up with a final velocity equal to 0. So there is some velocity that changes as it moves along in this direction due to a force of friction in that direction. So the kinetic energy becomes all the thermal energy due to friction. So now the question that's being asked is, consider the block Earth system. The block Earth system. In terms of the mechanical energy of the system, which is not thermal energy, which of the following claims is correct? Is the mechanical energy, or is the system open, first clause, or is it closed? That's the first thing for us to determine. And if we consider the universe, all the energy is conserved. And if we take a part of that, our system, we ask, is the total mechanical energy conserved? It will be the same unless there is some opening where that energy can enter or leave that system. And the sum of that mechanical energy does leave the system, so it must be open. And therefore, these two are eliminated. So it's open. There must be for the energy to leave, there must be some work being done on that system by a force. There is a net force exerted on the block, which does work on the system. And so that looks like that's our answer. Because the block's velocity is 0 at points 1 and 3. Well, this is a true statement, but it's not an explanation. But it's not the cause. We might be able to invent a whole bunch of scenarios where the velocity is 0 at these points, but it doesn't explain why. So this one is out, and that leaves us the first choice.